Hey there guys, Kate here, and today we are gonna be talking about a Roblox item that for years, quite literally, nobody wanted to buy. Well, almost nobody. And this item is actually really rare and really old. And it also has a mouthful of a name to say. Alright, but before we can get into this video, feel free to like and subscribe because why not, and it helps me out. Alright, so let's go back to 2009, and that is when an item by the name of Parallel Universe Roman Empire Centurion Helmet was released to the catalog. Yes, that's why I said its name is a mouthful to say, because that is the name. I mean, okay, makes sense, but its name is not the only interesting thing, because if I try it on, I actually quite like the design of this helmet. Well, I think it looks actually quite good, as you can see. I really like it. And yeah, that is the item itself. Now, as you can see here, someone is trying to resell it for 10 million Robux. But if you scroll down, its average price is 148,000 Robux. Which, that's not the most expensive item ever. However, that's still pretty expensive. Not a lot of people have 100,000 Robux. Now, alright, let's go back to 2009 and let's look at an archive of this. So here is the item on July 15th, 2009, around 3 days after it was made public on the catalog. So not much of this is archived. This is a kind of a broken archive. However, as you can see, Roblox was selling this item for 8,000 Robux in 2009. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but 2009 was only 2 years after Roblox was released, and Roblox was still a relatively small platform, so as you can imagine, not a lot of people had 8,000 Robux. Now the sales don't show here, but this is 3 days after it was released, and I think it would show the amount of sales, so I'm thinking nobody bought this in 3 days, which yeah, that is not good. Yeah, alright. I mean, it's overpriced, so, I mean, it was favored at 324 times, I guess because people couldn't afford it. And I think if the comments were saved, all the comments would be about how it's overpriced. Now, we can actually skip forward to 2012 in the archives. It's still on sale. And it has only sold 53 copies and it was still on sale for 8,000 Robux. Now you gotta understand, usually when Roblox puts out an item and it's this expensive, now it's either gonna go limited later in the future or it's just gonna be an expensive item. Like there are expensive items put out by Roblox that is still like on sale for the original price, which was very expensive. Like for example, the Summer of Elk, which is still 25,000 Robux and was released for 25,000 Robux in 2019, specifically for Labor Day sale 2019. And people bought it thinking it's gonna go limited or gonna go off sale, but no, it's still on sale for 25,000 Robux. So here we are in 2012, October 2012, and it has sold 53 copies in around 3 years, which yeah, that's not good. Let me actually calculate how much how much it sold per year. Alright, so just to put it into perspective for you how little demand this item had, it selling 53 copies from July 2009 to October 2012, which is 39 months, that means the item sold around 16 copies per year and roughly 1.4 copies per month, but you cannot buy half of a Roblox item, so it comes out to about one sale every 3 weeks, which is not good. I mean, you could make the argument that quite literally nobody wanted this item, but it's not that nobody wanted it. It was very expensive, as you can see, it was 8,000 Robux. Now, anyways, by 2013 it's still not limited and it has still only sold 65 copies, which is not good. Like, this item, again, has very low demand by this point in 2013, and it was still 8,000 Robux. Now we get to 2015, it's still not limited. Roblox still didn't make this unlimited even after 6 years after this item was released and it only sold in 91 copies. I mean, it sold for sure, but like a very low amount. Alright, but then Roblox was like, yeah, we gotta do something with this item. It flopped. So on April 26th, 2015, they were like, yes, let's make this a limited. And now if we fast forward, this is June 25th, 2015. As you can see, this item ended up with 91 copies. As you can see, the recent average price for it was 13,000 Robux. And yeah, I mean, let's go to 2016. As you can see, this item now has a recent average price of 21,000 Robux. Now we could keep looking at these archives of this item. However, the point is that this item has always had very low demand. Like even nowadays, the price of it has went up. It's been very inflated. However, as you can see here, it still only has a recent average price of 148,000 Robux. This item nowadays only has 21 copies left. And actually it recently sold for 1 million Robux in December 2025. So yeah, this item is really rare, however it has terrible demand. Nobody wanted it for years. Like, I mean, it only sold 91 copies from 2009 to 2015, but the price of it, which was 8,000 Robux, kind of explains why it had low demand in these early years of Roblox when not a lot of people had 8,000 Robux. So yeah, that's all about it for this weird item with a mouthful of a name. So thanks for watching and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.